Meow.
Hey, human, there are things in your home right now that only I can detect. You walk past them every day without noticing, but to me they're loud, bright, and impossible to ignore. I live in a hidden layer of your world, one you'll never fully access. And some of the things I sense are coming directly from you. Once you understand what I'm actually reacting to, all my weird behavior suddenly makes perfect sense. Let's start with the one that changes everything. I see a version of your world you'll never see. What if the room you're sitting in right now looks completely different to me? Not a little different, like an entirely separate reality layered on top of yours. That's not an exaggeration. I can see ultraviolet light, a part of the spectrum your eyes can't detect at all. Scientists have shown that cats, unlike humans, have lenses that let UV light reach the retina. That means I see patterns on flowers, fabrics, and surfaces in your home that you'll never know exist. That plain white shirt you're wearing? To me, it might be glowing with hidden markings. The flowers on your windowsill. Their petals have UV landing strips that shine like neon signs. I see every one of them. So when I stare out the window and you think I'm looking at nothing, I'm not. I'm watching a landscape lit up in colors your brain can't even imagine. And if that already changes how you see my world, wait until the end. Because it's not just about what I see out there. It's about what I sense coming from inside you. And that part hits different. And by the way, human, if this finally makes sense to you, go ahead and support the channel. The more humans understand us, the better your species becomes at living with mine. Meow. I hear sounds so high-pitched they don't exist in your world. Hey, human, have you ever seen my ears snap toward something you can't hear at all? That's not me being dramatic. That's me hearing a whole layer of sound your ears will never pick up. I can hear frequencies up to 64,000 hertz, your limit, around 20,000. That means your home is full of noises that are completely silent to you, but loud and crystal clear to me. Chargers, phone adapters, LED lights. Even your TV, when it's off, all of them hum with high-pitched tones that only I can hear. And this is why I sometimes react before anything even seems to happen. I'm not predicting the future, I'm just hearing it first. A study in hearing research showed that cats have one of the widest hearing ranges of any domestic animal, evolved specifically to detect the ultrasonic calls of tiny prey. So every tiny squeak, every electronic buzz, every subtle shift in sound that slips past your ears is part of my daily soundtrack. We live in the same home, but I'm hearing a completely different version of it. Purr. And if my secret world is blowing your mind even a little, hit like and subscribe. So more humans finally understand what their cats are really reacting to. I feel the storm long before it reaches you. Hey, human, have you ever seen me suddenly hide, pace, or act restless for no reason, and then an hour later the weather turns? I'm not being dramatic. I'm reacting to something you can't sense at all. I can detect tiny vibrations in the ground and subtle drops in air pressure long before your weather app even updates. While you're checking the forecast, I already know what's coming. This also applies to earthquakes, but not in the way people think. No, I don't predict them hours or days ahead. There's no solid science for that. What I do feel is something else entirely. Earthquakes send out two types of waves. P waves come first, fast, subtle, almost impossible for humans to notice. S waves come after the ones that actually shake the room. My paws are packed with nerve receptors that act like built-in sensors. I can feel those early P wave seconds, sometimes minutes, before you feel anything at all. That's why I bolt off the couch right before the ground starts moving. I'm not psychic. I'm just built to sense what you can't. So, next time I suddenly act strange out of nowhere, Don't ignore it. I might be sensing something real, something that just hasn't reached you yet. And by the way, human, if this finally makes sense to you, go ahead and support the channel. Meow. I know you're coming home long before you touch the door. Hey, human, have you ever walked in and found me already sitting at the door, staring at you like I've been waiting for hours? You didn't call, you didn't text, but I was ready. That's not coincidence. And no, it's not psychic magic. I've memorized the exact sound of you, your car engine, the way your keys jingle, the rhythm of your footsteps, even how your shoes hit the pavement. All of it is part of your personal sound signature, and I can recognize it from farther away than you'd ever believe. Cats don't just hear well, we categorize what we hear. A 2013 study in animal cognition showed that we can clearly distinguish our human's voice from a stranger's, even without seeing them. Now, apply that to every sound you make when you're coming home. Your car, door, your keys, your footsteps, your breathing. I've built an entire audio profile of you. That's why I don't react when the neighbor parks their car or when a delivery driver walks up. Their sounds don't match. Yours do, every single time. So, when I'm already waiting at the door, before you even reach the handle, it's not magic, it's memory. I've learned you by sound in a way no human ever could. Purr. And you, human, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. Meow. I watch things you'll never see, even when you swear the room is empty. Hey, human, you know that moment when I suddenly lock onto something across the room, eyes wide, pupils huge, and you look over and see absolutely nothing? Yeah, that thing you call creepy. I'm not imagining anything. I'm watching real movement you simply can't detect. Tiny dust particles drifting through the air. Micro-insects, smaller than your brain can register. The faintest shift of a shadow when the curtain moves. To you, it's invisible. To me, it's a full-on live show. My eyes are packed with rod cells, way more than yours, which makes me insanely sensitive to even the slightest motion. A floating piece of lint. I see it. A tiny gnat drifting across the room. I track it, like prey. That instinct comes from the wild. My ancestors survived by noticing the smallest twitch in the grass. That programming didn't disappear. It just plays out in your living room now. But here's the twist. The same eyes that can track a dust mote across the room go blurry on anything closer than 20 to 30 centimeters. I'm naturally far-sighted. When something gets too close, I switch systems entirely. My whiskers swing forward like built-in radar to feel what my eyes can't focus on. My nose fills in the rest. I even have special whiskers on the backs of my front legs, carpal whiskers, that help me sense prey already caught in my paws. So, from far away, I'm a motion tracking machine. And up close, I don't miss a thing. I just switch tools. And if this is making you look at me a little differently right now, hit that like button and subscribe. That's how we help more humans learn how to love their cats the right way. Meow. I can hear your heart, and it tells me everything. Hey, human, remember when I said the last one hits different? This is the one. What if I don't just sense the world around me? What if I sense you? Not in some mystical, magical way. In a real, physical, measurable way. I can hear your heartbeat. I can hear the rhythm of your breathing shift. And those tiny changes tell me more about how you feel than anything you could ever say out loud. When you're stressed, anxious, or scared, your body makes sounds you don't even notice. Your heart speeds up. Your breathing gets shallow. Your whole chemistry shifts. And I pick up on all of it. This is why I curl up next to you when you're upset or sick. Even if you never call me over. I'm not guessing. I'm responding to real signals your body is broadcasting. Some of us get more vocal. Some stay close and press against you. Others quietly sit nearby without making a scene. The reactions differ, but the detection doesn't. We all sense it. And this explains something every cat owner has noticed but never understood. When you're calm, I'm calm. When you're anxious, I get restless. I'm not mirroring your mood because of some poetic emotional bond you imagined. I'm literally hearing and feeling the changes inside your body. You're a living broadcast to me. And I'm always tuned in. Purr. Meow.